your friendly neighborhood quarter guy here, and, yeah, the decline of E3 seems to be continuing. As it turns out, not only is Nintendo's presence at E3 going to be even smaller than it was last year, considering Zelda is going to be the only playable title there, but it turns out that Electronic Arts and Activision are skipping out on the show altogether. Yeah, seeing two big names out of the show this year seems to be indicating that more and more companies seem to be doubting the financial viability of showing up at E3. Well, some people have brought up points that some companies don't want to have to be beholden to the press. They don't want to have to suck up to the press to get their message to their fan base. Because some people think that one slip up and the press will be all over it. To be honest, that wouldn't surprise me. And it's sad, to be honest, that companies are losing faith in it kind of saddens me that the idea is being brought up that companies are losing faith in E3, but it costs a lot of money to reserve floor space for a show like that. Even though it's still quite possibly the biggest stage in gaming. So, let's bring this back to Nintendo. Yeah, it seems not only are they not showing off the NX at E3, they're not even gonna have a digital event. It's like, they're focusing completely on Zelda, it seems like. So, what does that mean for the unveiling of the NX? Are they gonna have a show of their own to unveil the system? Well, guess what? That's actually what they used to do. They used to have a show called Space World. It was usually where they unveiled their new systems. They showed off stuff like the GameCube, the Game Boy Advance, the Nintendo 64, and the 3DS at Space World. And I've seen a few people calling for the return of Space World to unveil the NX, which is what that actually might be a good idea. I mean, it was a public event, free for the public. In fact, EA's pretty much doing something like that this year with, I think it was called EA Plays or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but EA seems to be doing something what Nintendo used to do. So, I would really love to see Space World make a comeback this year, and hopefully that's where they unveil the NX, because just showing one confirmed title for it and the launch date for it just isn't enough. And I don't think a Nintendo Direct is going to be the proper stage for the unveiling of a system like this, which is why I am calling on Nintendo to show us the system. Hashtag show us the system. Now, I really hope that the NX is a killer system, because I really want it to be a system that doesn't rely on gimmicks to sell itself. Because even though the Wii U has great games, one of the things that held it back from at least from third-party developers was the gamepad. Feels great in the hands, but it just seemed to add a new wrinkle that quite a few developers might have found unnecessary. So, yeah, I'm just hoping the NX is good, and then it's gonna have a killer lineup of games. That's all I ask. Anyways, tomorrow, schedule permitting, I'll be streaming another Mega Man game. Well, another Mega Man fan game. This time, it'll be Mega Man Rock Force. Just like last time, I'll intend to start streaming at 3 p.m. Central Time, that is 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific Time, on my Twitch channel at www.twitch.tv/quarterguy. There's a link in the description below. Now for my question of the week. Since tomorrow, as of the time I'm recording this, is Mother's Day, I would like to ask, what is the best thing your mother has done for you? As always, leave your answers in the comments below. I'll pick my favorite answers and feature them on next week's episode. Here are last week's winners. with that, time for the Fourth Wall Mailbag. As always, if you want to ask me a question, go to my YouTube channel and select the About tab and click the Send Message button. I'll pick the ones I can answer them best and feature them on the next episode. First question this week comes from Mew Fangirl, who asks, do you have any plans to do a Let's Play of anything anytime soon? Funny you should mention that. I brought this up on previous episodes, but coinciding with my review of Mega Man X Command Mission, which I'm working on, I'm hoping to start a Let's Play of Mega Man X Command Mission. I'm not sure when it'll start, I don't know how consistent the uploads will be for that, but I am hoping to do this, because I thought Mega Man X Command Mission was an awesome game back when I played it in college. It was a lot of fun. And I want to relive those memories and share them with my viewers. I might do Mighty Number 9 just for the sake of argument when it comes out. Yes, I'm one of the people who backed that game. Back when the anger against Capcom was just in full force. But I swear Inafune was in over his head. Next question comes from BlueBlade13, who asks, what's your opinions on the Mega Man ZX games, and do you want to see another one? Well, yeah, I enjoyed the ZX games, both the original ZX and ZX Advent. I like the ideas of the biometals, and I think they were executed rather well, and the level design was actually pretty solid. I also liked the challenge factor involved in some of the boss battles, like the additional challenges you could do. For example, trying hard not to hit an enemy's weak spot to get a higher ranking. It was pretty fun. And also in ZX, the fact that you could essentially use Axel's transforming ability. Well, Model A, we all know that's based on Axel. So, but you could transform into defeated bosses, which I thought was really cool. And I won't spoil exactly what happened in the end of ZX Advent, but if you beat the game in hard mode, there was a sequel hook. A sequel we never got. So yeah, I'd like to see the third one, at least so we can get some closure on it, and see if and how it connects to the Legends series. Next question comes from Sunshovel, who asks, have you ever played mystery or detective games? Well, I suppose the closest I could get to a detective game would be the Professor Layton series, mainly based on its point-and-click exploration and its plots. While the meat of Professor Layton series was its puzzles, it still had good stories and characters. But as far as detective games go, that's pretty much as close as I've gotten. Though I hear the Zero Escape series is really good too. Last question this week comes from Hero of the Vor, who asks, what do you think of the chances of a Shin Megami Tensei character making it into Smash Bros? Well, considering what they said after Bayonetta was released, I'd say those chances are 0.